Can you beat Wuthering Waves with only Yinlin? After pulling for Yinlin on my main account, I wanted more. I needed more. So I created a second account and decided to take on a unique challenge. In this video, we'll attempt to beat Wuthering Waves using only Yinlin. But before we dive in, let's go over the rules of this challenge. First off, obviously, I will only be using Yinlin as soon as I unlock the convene function. Then, to make the challenge as difficult as possible, we will not be using any signature weapon. That means Yinlin's signature weapon is forbidden. And of course, trial characters are also forbidden. That excludes when you are forced to play with trial characters, like in chapter 6. But if Yinlin is on our team and a trial character, we will always only be using Yinlin. Well, that's it for the rules. Let's get into it and see if we can beat Wuthering Waves with only Yinlin. After we fell from the sky like an angel, we went unconscious and dreamt of our goal. We must find the woman from our dreams, Yinlin. We were awakened by two girls, Yang and Qixue, who were concerned about our fall. When asked for our name, we proudly declared ourselves as Yinlin Lover Number 1. However, they disregarded our name and just kept calling us Rover. Disregarding the annoyance of being called Rover, we pressed on. Our goal was clear: find our queen, Yinlin. With determination in our hearts, we made our way towards the city, each step bringing us closer to our destiny. As we journeyed through the landscape, we were suddenly confronted by the legendary winged, armored, bald man. He blocked our path, attempting to thwart our mission to meet our foretold waifu. But little did he know, no mere mortal can stand in the way of a degenerate and their dreams. With unwavering focus, we engaged him in battle. His attacks were fierce, but our resolve was fiercer. We dodged his every move with precision and dealt with him swiftly. It was a quick and decisive victory, showcasing the power of our determination. Having defeated the winged armor baldman, we continued our journey towards the city. Right after our fierce battle, Yang, Qixue, and the new person called Baishi caught up with us. They showed us a recording of the leader of the so-called Yinlin fan club, Qixue. Without wasting a second, we asked them where we could meet her. They informed us that she was the mayor of the city Qiaoshu, in addition to being the leader of the Yinlin fan club. Determined to find her, we made our way to the city. Upon our arrival, we were directed to the mayoral office where Qixue was likely to be. However, upon arriving at the office, we were told that Qixue wasn't in due to her mayoral duties. I wondered what kind of Yinlin fan club leader would have priorities higher than Yinlin, but I dismissed the thought, not wanting to waste my critical Yinlin admiration brainpower on something so trivial. Seeing our intense admiration for Yinlin, Qixue's secretary informed us that Yinlin might be at the scientific research facility, where Baishi, the woman we met a few hours ago, currently works. We immediately rushed to the scientific office. Upon reaching it, we felt her presence. I felt it. She was here. Overwhelmed with anticipation, we fell unconscious and had a fever dream of a strange harpy-like figure. After waking up, Baishi told us that we could pay money in order to meet our queen. We immediately opened up our wallets. No price was too high to finally meet Yinlin. After a few pulls, we managed to get her. This officially marks the start of our challenge. From now on, the only character in our team will be Yinlin. Sorry for the break, let's continue. To our surprise, Yinlin wanted to thank us for dealing with the winged armor bald man, since he was part of the Simp Society. Yinlin had been trying to defeat this mysterious group for years. She asked for our help in finding out more about them. We, of course, immediately agreed, trying not to seem too desperate to assist her. Together we made our way to the village where the Simp Society was last allegedly seen. On our way there, Yinlin demonstrated her power, effortlessly defeating a few enemies and even a higher level boss. Arriving at the village, we saw the havoc that the Simp Society wreaks all around the world. As we looked around the village, we were ambushed by Scar, one of the high-ranking members of the Simp Society. He boasted about how he had converted every single human being in this village into a Sim. He even claimed that we ourselves had it in us to be Sims, which which shook me to the core. But Yinlin remained unfazed. Scar, unable to handle Yinlin's powerful aura, tried to escape. Without hesitation, Yinlin pursued him. Yinlin hunted Scar down to his simp lair. With nowhere to run, Scar had no choice but to fight. The battle began with Scar launching a barrage of attacks, but Yinlin was prepared. She moved with grace and precision, dodging his initial strikes with ease. Her movements were like a dance, fluid and unyielding. Scar tried to overwhelm us with a flurry of powerful blows, but Yinlin countered each one effortlessly. We dodged his sweeping attacks, anticipating his moves with uncanny accuracy. As the battle raged on, Yinlin's attacks grew fiercer. She struck with her weapon, each blow landing with pinpoint accuracy. Scar staggered under the relentless assault, unable to keep up with her speed and agility. Scar, realizing he was losing, attempted one final desperate attack, but we stood our grounds and beat him with over half of our health remaining. It was a hard-fought battle, but one that we won decisively. This was expected though, as it was only the prelude to the greater challenges ahead. Despite being beaten, Scar managed to escape just before Yinlin could deliver the final blow. His retreat was hasty and his defeat was evident. We knew this wouldn't be the last we saw of him, but for now, the battle was won. This was an important victory for our battle against the Simp Society. This brings us to our first Union level cap in this challenge. We need to reach Union level 14 in order to continue. Now, we could take the easy route and avoid challenging any bosses during this phase, but where's the fun in that? Instead, we immediately went ahead and challenged the Metal Armor Bald Man to a rematch. Now, I may have underestimated him a little bit. It seems like he has trained a lot since our last encounter, because it took me 8 tries. And it's nothing compared to what comes later. Now, each attempt was a learning experience, and with each failure I grew stronger and more determined. Our final attempt was incredibly close. The fight lasted several intense minutes, with both of us exchanging powerful blows. The Metal Armor Baldman launched relentless attacks, his speed and power far surpassing our previous encounters. But with the knowledge I gained from the previous attempts, I was able to anticipate his moves and counter effectively. We dodged his crushing blows and responded with precision strikes, whittling down his health bit by bit. As the battle raged on, my focus sharpened and I could feel victory within my grasp. Finally, after a grueling fight, I managed to land the decisive blow, defeating him with 1300 health remaining. The next boss we fought wasn't as grueling as the Bald Man. We faced Tempest Mephis, I think that's his name. Unlike our previous encounter, we were able to dodge his attacks with ease and deal damage with Yinlin over time. I could feel my skills improving with each battle. The more I fought, the better I became. The fight was close and staying alert was crucial. Tempest Mephis' attack was swift and powerful, but my increasing familiarity with Yinlin's abilities allowed me to anticipate and counter his moves effectively. Each dodge and strike felt more precise, showcasing my growing prowess with Yinlin. After a challenging but normal battle, we finally defeated Tempest Mephis on our first attempt, surviving with only 1600 health remaining. After this fight, a world quest, and spending a bit of time in the simulation room, we were able to reach Union level 14, which unlocks the next story segment. After journeying through the world for a bit, we received a call from Jixia, the leader of the Yinlin fan club. She informed us that she had uncovered a plan by Scar. Scar plans to steal self-improvement books from the library to force people into the way of simping. This is all part of their long and elaborate scheme to gather more members into the Simp Society. Although we still don't know what their true end goal is, Jixia devised a plan to lure Scar out. By getting Yinlin into the library, we could draw Scar out, since he, being a simp, couldn't possibly resist worshipping Yinlin. After explaining the plan to Yinlin, she agreed to help us, as she was also determined to hunt down members of the Simp Society like Scar. Together, we made our way towards the library. However, the entrance was hidden. After breaking some vases, the door magically opened, revealing the way. Upon entering the secret passageway, we initially thought the way to the library was blocked. However, as we walked further, the path magically appeared thanks to Yinlin's presence. The library seemed to recognize her importance and opened the way for us. We proceeded carefully and slowly to avoid scaring Scar away. Just as we reached the self-improvement books, Scar suddenly ambushed us. He was furious and started ranting about how there is only one way to achieve true enlightenment, through the art of simping. His ramblings were intense and unwavering. At that moment, Jixia entered, attempting to capture Scar. However, despite her efforts, she had no chance. It seemed like Scar would manage to escape once again, but not before Yinlin stops him during his teleportation and forces him into a battle in his simp lair. With this, the boss fight begins. The first phase was relatively easy and we beat it on our first first attempt. This was expected since we had already fought him before. Scar's first phase was no match for us. He used pretty much the same attacks as before, making it less challenging. However, his second phase was a different story. Scar let his mask fall, revealing his true appearance after succumbing to the way of simping. This grotesque figure, reminiscent of Malekith from Elden Ring, showed us that the way of simping is twisted and not worthy of being followed. Seeing this form, Scar knew he had to eliminate us to prevent word of his true appearance from spreading. The battle was long and arduous, filled with intense dodging and fierce attacks. Scar's second phase was significantly harder, pushing us to our limits. This battle took us a long time. After a grueling fight, we were finally able to subdue Scar, ending his reign of simping terror, at least for now. Returning from the simp layer, we found Chi already waiting for us. She took Scar into custody, planning to throw him into jail for excessive simping. Chi informed us that we should wait until she could extract information from Scar about their secret lair or uncover their true motives. With nothing else to do but to wait, we decided to focus on increasing our union level to 21. To reach union level 21, we decided to take on more new bosses. The first one was Turtelon, king of all turtles. With the bell on his back, he could summon a legion of turtles that acted like an army, attacking everything in their path. This spell, however, also served as his biggest weakness. Turtelon was surrounded by ice, making the atmosphere quite chilly. Despite the cold, we focused our attacks on the bell, knowing that without his turtle army, he wasn't much of a threat. As a result, we managed to beat him on our first attempt, adding him to our ever-growing list of defeated bosses. Next up, we faced John Waves, although he prefers to call himself Inferno Rider. Don't ask me what his problem is. I have no idea why this dude is just driving around on his bike in the middle of a crater. By the looks of it, he seems to believe he's in an edit, always posing and striking weird gestures. I have no idea. Nonetheless, we engaged him in battle. John was no big deal. Despite his dramatic antics and fiery persona, we fought him without any significant issues. His bike maneuvers and flashy attacks might have looked impressive, but they were easy to anticipate and counter. Within a matter of minutes, we managed to defeat him on our first attempt. It was a quick and decisive victory, adding another boss to our list of conquests. Everything has been going very well so far, and let's hope this streak continues as we aim to reach Union level 21. To reach the remaining Union levels, we did the usual, spending time in the simulation room and tackling a few tested fields. With perseverance and strategy, we finally reached the last Union level cap. Now, let's dive into the remaining part of our story and uncover what will happen regarding the Simp Society. During our journeys, we learned about a person who supposedly goes around imitating Yinlin. Chi, as the president of the Yinlin fan club, tasked us with luring this impersonator out and questioning her, to see if she's part of the Simp Society. Determined to protect Yinlin's honor and prevent any slander, we set out to find this imposter. After a few minutes of careful hiding, we managed to ambush her. Initially, she was able to defend herself, showing surprising skill and resilience. However, as the confrontation continued, her defenses began to falter. We pressed on, eventually subduing her. We questioned her about her affiliation with the Simp Society, but she denied any connection to them. However, she revealed that she had some friends who supposedly possessed information on the Simp Society. After gaining this information, we set out to meet these supposed friends. They directed us to an old science facility, claiming it was Scar's secret hideout, where he conducted various experiments. Upon arriving at the facility, we were met by the two friends and ventured into the lab together. Scar's hideout had an unbearable stench, so foul that it caused water molecules to bond and float visibly in the air. Despite the nauseating environment, we pressed on, determined to uncover Scar's secrets. While researching in the facility, we discovered documents containing information about a Yinlin fake robot being built in the basement. Yinlin, obviously infuriated by this revelation, immediately wanted to destroy it. We unlocked the path to the basement and descended to confront the Yinlin fake robot. In this fight, we had Encore as a trial character by our side. However, as stated in the rules, I can't use any other character, only Yinlin. So every time I fought this battle, if Yinlin was defeated, I had to let Encore be defeated as well. This battle proved to be quite challenging, taking us 5 attempts to finally beat the Yinlin robot. We began by trying to dodge most of her attacks as best as possible. Dodging was difficult due to the robot's extensive attack range, and at times the dodging mechanics felt unreliable. Despite these challenges, we persevered, determined to defeat this imposter. Each attempt brought us closer to understanding the robot's attack patterns and weaknesses. The large range of her attacks required precise timing and quick reflexes. The tension was high as we struggled to avoid its relentless onslaught while finding opportunities to strike back. On our 5th attempt after a grueling and intense battle, we managed to defeat the robot with just 404 health remaining. It was a very close call and the sense of relief was immense. I hope this will be the last challenging fight we have to encounter on our journey. Finally defeating the Yinlin robot, we all felt a sense of relief, but this peace was short-lived. We heard something outside and rushed to check on it. Arriving outside, we discovered that Yinlin was suddenly gone, and we had no idea where she went. In the distance, we saw a huge stone statue. At that moment, we received a call from Chi, who informed us that inside the statue was the leader of the Sim Society. She had uncovered their plan to build this colossal statue to convert every human being in the world into a Sim. We knew we had to stop them, but without Yinlin the task seemed daunting. Determined to save the world, we made our way to the statue alone, without Yinlin's support. To be honest, without her, this mission seemed nearly impossible. However, Chi had a plan. She managed to rally the entire army of her nation, led by General Jian, to assist us in this final confrontation. The moment was finally here, the last battle against the Sim Society. Although Yinlin was not with us, we knew we had to give it our all. With the combined strength of Chi-Chi's army and our unwavering determination, we prepared to face the leader of the Sim Society and put an end to their nefarious plans once and for all. Our enemy was relentless, and we couldn't afford to take our eyes off the fight for even a second. The fate of the world rested on this encounter. We couldn't let the Sim Society win this battle. We fought with all our might, but this battle was unlike any we had faced before. All our previous encounters seemed laughable in comparison. The intensity of the fight was overwhelming. Each attack from our enemy was more powerful and precise than the last, pushing us to our limits. We dodged, countered, and struck back with every ounce of strength we had, but it seemed never ending. Hours passed, and still there was no end in sight. Exhaustion began to set in, and doubt crept in our minds. It felt like we were fighting a losing battle. Our enemy's relentless onslaught showed no signs of stopping, and we started to believe that this might be the end. We couldn't see any way to win, if only some kind of miracle could happen. At the last possible second, our savior, our queen, Yinlin, finally showed up. She intended to go one-on-one with the Harpy Lady, the leader of the Sim Society. This would be the final battle of our entire challenge, the battle to decide the fate of the world. This was by far the hardest fight we had ever faced in the entire challenge. It took us many attempts, each one pushing us to our limits, but we didn't give up. We kept going and pushing for one last time, fueled by our determination and the hope Yinlin's presence brought. The intensity of this battle was beyond anything we had experienced. Every move had to be perfect, every dodge precise, and every attack powerful. The Harpy Lady was a formidable foe, her strength and cunning making each attempt a grueling ordeal. But we persevered, driven by the belief that we could bring peace to this land. This is it. The last battle, the final showdown. We fought with everything we had, knowing that the fate of the world rested on our shoulders. The Harpy Lady's attack were relentless, but Yinlin's skill and determination shone through. With each failed attempt we learned and adapted, coming back stronger and more prepared. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of struggle, we reached the climax of the battle. With one last, ultimate move, we unleashed all our power. The attack landed perfectly, putting an end to the Harpy Lady and with her, the Sim Society. Peace was restored to the world and our challenge ended with a glorious victory. Okay, this ends the challenge. First of all, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, as it would help me out a lot. This challenge was a lot of fun and I would definitely like to do more in the future when I've got more time. Thanks again for watching, bye.